Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Pretty nice morning out here, 70 degrees. I am up at the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Just making my way north up the beach. See what we can find out here today. Seen a lot of little sand dollars out here, a lot of sand dollars. Nice little sand dollars. Picked up a couple other ones. I was just going to show them to you. I didn't know if I'd see any more. Some older ones. Quite a few sand dollars out here this morning. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All different sizes. There's another little one down there. Lots of sand dollars. I got one in my pocket. Oh man. There's a bigger one that I picked up this morning. I'm just going to leave them out here for other people to discover. I got a lot of these at home. But it looks like it's a sand dollar morning here. Awesome. You can kind of smell the red tide a little bit here. Getting a little whiff of the red tide, unfortunately. Today's high is going to get up to around 81 today, 81. Kind of curious to see what's up here at the north end of the park this morning. Up at the point. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely red tide. Making me cough here. A little rough out here. So that red tide is definitely getting stirred up here with these waves. Oh, more sand dollars down here. I've just been walking past Sand Dollar City here. God, I wish I could figure out how to cash in on the old sand dollars. Turn them into real dollars. I'd be a rich man out here. Seen a lot of broken ones too. Beautiful sky this morning, gorgeous sky. Sun, finally, we see the sun. It's been, yesterday morning we didn't see the sun. Didn't see the sun all day yesterday. Popped out late in the afternoon. That wind is coming out of the south. Pretty good wind this morning. Pretty good breeze coming out of the south. Tide is on its way out. Low tide is at 10:13. Another little sand dollar down here. That's kind of a A fat sand dollar. Look at that. Haven't seen any live ones yet, any live sand dollars. Boy, not a whole lot in the way of shells here. Not much. So what's everybody up to on this fine Sunday morning? Good morning. This looks enticing, but it's mostly all rocks. Mostly all rocks over here. Little fighting conch down there, but one of our little Florida fighting conchs. Nobody home. I've had some pretty good luck on the shelling the past couple of mornings, past several mornings. Up there at the north end there. Ooh, there's a lot of birds sitting up there this morning. Hopefully nobody will scare them away. I don't know what they are. Can't tell from here. But right in that area where all the shells collect, there's a whole bunch of birds. They got the purple flag flying here. The yellow and purple flags both here at the park. Red tide and still probably some jellyfish out here in the water. I haven't seen any yet on the beach. That red tide's just hit and miss, depending on how the wind's blowing. You're going to smell it or you're not going to smell it. Probably not a good idea if you got any kind of allergies or anything or breathing problems to come out to the beach. Well, there's still a chance of that red tide being in the air. Good Lord, was it crowded this morning at the front gate. People lined up way up over the bridge, waiting to get in this morning. There's a... Ugh. Stinks, man, that red tide. Stinky. Yesterday, I thought the park was going to fill up. Didn't come close. So there's a little jellyfish down there. Little jellyfish right down there. A little jelly. So they're definitely here. Still out here. Half a sand dollar over here and a broken scallop shell. So there's 50 cents and a scallop, a broken scallop. But yeah, the park never filled up yesterday. The weather just the sun really never made it out in the morning. And that red tide was pretty strong in places here along the beach. So people just kind of avoided the beach. Did other things. I was up in Bonita yesterday. I drove by the little miniature golf place. That place was packed. Tons of families there. I've never seen it so busy. We do have a lot of people here visiting right now. Starting to see more and more people show up for the winter. Look at all the seagulls. Oh, some terns. Oh, mostly terns. A lot of lesser crested terns. That's neat. That's nice seeing those guys here for the winter. Hopefully they're here for the winter. Somebody just did something, dropped something on the beach and made a noise and startled them. The terns with their yellow beaks. None of them are yakking at each other. Kind of quiet here this morning. Hey, if you're liking what you're seeing here, hit that share button. Feel free to join in the comments here. Start up your own little conversation. I don't care what you talk about. It doesn't have to be about the beach. You can talk about your hobbies, your family, your friends, your pets, whatever. Just no politics. As always, if you appreciate what I do here in the mornings, if you enjoy these morning beach walks and our time together, if you want to send a little thank you, a little token of appreciation, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. It is greatly appreciated, needed and appreciated. Somebody's startling them. Getting a little too close. It's people's shadows. You gotta remember your shadows when you're walking out here. Right now our shadows are very long. You can see mine over there by them. Just kind of walk slow. A lot of folks out here shelling already. A lot of folks shelling out here already. Get over here by the shoreline. See if there's anything neat washing up. See what the morning's bringing. A lot of fighting conch shells. Robert, if you're watching, lots of fighting conchs up here this morning. I'm just gonna kind of take my time here. could somebody walk by that? How could somebody walk right by that? I saw 3 people walk right over top of that. Beautiful little alphabet cone. Very cool. What you got? Oh, a live one. A live cockle. How are you doing today, Phil?
I'm doing great. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Is Daddy over
Yeah, he is. Roy is down there.
there? Bringing him some cookies from New Jersey.
Oh, nice. He's going to like that, Phil. He's going to like his... He always likes his cookies in the morning. There's a live little cockle down here sticking its little tongue out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
see
closed
those,
up.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there he goes. He's sticking it out at me again.
Yep.
He's smiling, saying good morning.
That's right.
It is.
So is that your silver Toyota with the sticker
Yeah.
on the deck lid?
Yep,
Or
yep.
behind you?
Oh, okay. Look at this guy. He is really sticking his tongue out.
Yeah,
He's-
usually when you pick them up,
they clam up.
They clam up. Yeah.
I think he wants to go back in the water. That's what he's saying. Take me down to the water. Yep. I always set him out here. They say it shocks them when you throw him out. Try to get him past the little ledge. Oh, so do a little shelling here. Get that out of the way.
Well, the picking must have been pretty good for sand dollars this morning. I saw some gal
Oh,
heading south, and she must have had probably 8 or 10 of them.
I picked up a bunch of...
Nice tool.
Yeah, I picked a bunch of them up this morning and left them. I put them in piles along the sandbar.
That was the gal that picked them up.
Yep. It was her lucky day if she was behind me. Beautiful little tulip. Look at that. And look at this, I was walking along and I saw a guy looking right at that little cone. He was staring at it and he just walked right by it.
Yeah. I figured you should get those too when I see them.
Well, there's my 2 nice little finds so far. A little alphabet cone and a banded tulip shell. That's not bad. Not bad. Considering how many people are out here walking along. As soon as this tide goes out, it's going to be a little better up here. There's a little, looks like a Nautica shell upside down. Yep, a little Nautica. A little Nautica shell. Well, as long as I don't go home with empty pockets, I'm happy. My wife, not so happy. Me, I'm okay with it. She's like, what the heck are you bringing more shells home for? Well, they're for my friends. People come over, and I give them seashells. Nice little moon shell down there. I've been doing good with the moon shells lately. Found a couple big ones here and there. Mostly small ones, though, about that size, like I just picked up. Gotta walk slow here, man. That is the whole deal. Walk slow. That's an old piece of an old one. Little scallop over here. Nice little scallop to go into my scallop collection. So if you're just tuning in, we're up at Wiggins Pass, up in North Naples, Florida, doing a little shelling. kind of spotty here, but we're finding a few little goodies here and there. A few nice ones. Hey, that was my shark's tooth. I don't find them. I don't see them. I don't know why. I walk right over top of them. That's amazing. I saw, yeah, your wife put it on Facebook. I'm like, oh man. You know, I just don't look for shark's teeth. I don't know why. I look for other things. Like here's a beautiful little murex. Look at this. Look at the little spikes on this little murex. It's not big, but it sure is a nice little specimen of a murex shell. Another nice little, I got a couple nice little worm shells yesterday. There's a nice little worm shell.
Yeah, Barb likes those.
Nice.
So
Oh, does she?
yeah, so she leaves them up on the deck for whoever wants them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, enjoy your morning.
Yeah, you too.
We're gonna get a nice walk in before the front comes
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Yeah, I think it kind of stalled out a little bit, didn't it?
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Let it stall out. Everything's just kind of spread all over the place here. Another broken moon shell down there. Beautiful little fighting conch. Oh, there's another moon shell. Little one. Is this guy alive? No. Beautiful little fighting conch. Nobody in there. Nobody in there. That's a beautiful little shell for someone to pick up. Yeah, another nice little moon. Looking for those big moon shells. Man, they were up here. It was about a week ago now. This beach was just covered with them. Covered with those big moon shells. Look at this old cone. That's an oldie. That is an oldie. There's a nice looking moon shell down here. I thought it was a nice looking one. It tricked me. It's a keeper though. Show you a little comparison here between the old cone shell, the old worn out cone shell, and the one that's still got some nice color left to it. There are some awesome shells down here. If you look down here, this is just a pile of shells. There's another old cone shell, but the water, it drops off here and gets so deep you can't walk along that edge. But there is tons of stuff along there, and that's what's getting washed off as the tide goes out, and it's carrying it up the beach. All these shells down here. It's just kind of eroding the beach here. Not good, but for the shelling, it's good. Straighten up here for a second. But Wiggins Pass up in North Naples. Give you a look out the pass, across it, Barefoot Beach, and out the pass. Tide is moving fast as it goes out, really fast. Man, there's a lot of shells right in here. I can't even walk on them. I cannot walk on them. There's so many of them. Man. Little olive shell down there. Kind of faded out. Kind of lost its sheen, the little olive shell. A murex, an older murex, kind of worn down a little bit. An apple murex shell. There's a nice little olive down there. It's got its shine. Got a nice shine, boy. That's a nice little olive. Nothing in it. Nope. Got a nice shine to it. What a great morning. Another great morning here. I come out here with hopes of finding some shells, not expectations, some hopes for finding a few little shells here and there. I should have known it was going to be a nice morning. As soon as I hit the sandbar, we were seeing those sand dollars. That was interesting. I just kind of left them up on the sandbar in piles for people. Hopefully they find them. Hopefully I made somebody's morning. Hopefully they think they discovered some sand dollars. They probably think they came upon a sand dollar commune, little community of sand dollars. Morning. Yeah, this is just amazing here. All down here. The water's kind of gross now as the tide's going out, but tons of shells down here, and that's a big steep drop off there, but that's what's happening. They're all getting washed away down there and carried up to the point here. So I got a feeling we're going to be seeing shells for the next several mornings up here anyway. Going to be having some good shelling. Some good shelling. And there's shells up high on the beach as well. There's stuff scattered out up in here. All throughout. I mean, there's like these little piles, and that's where, I get lucky sometimes. I just kind of move one shell and I find something buried down in there. Lots of cool fossils. Always some neat fossils to be found here. If you're into fossil hunting, collecting fossils, this is the place to look around up at the north end of the park. Look at this. Look at this little guy down here. Look at that little guy. It's got a little battle scar on him, but still a nice little moon shell. Still a nice sized little moon. Just amazing. The more I stand here staring at the ground, the more I find. It's those little shells that just kind of start popping out. Lots of slipper shells again up here. Lots of these slipper shells. No shortage of the little slippers. Flip them over. They look like a little slipper. Tons of interesting things up here this morning. This is definitely a hot spot. A hot spot. Definitely for shelling. Definitely. Find anything good? Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Lots of neat stuff up here. This is a hot spot up here.
I'm doing scallop shells.
Oh, nice.
Right now, I'm on a scallop.
Scallop hunting.
Yes, and then, although he has it, I don't know if he's going to give it back.
What'd you find?
This morning. Don't you even tell them.
I found, Rob.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Find that.
That's a nice one.
It's nice, huh?
Yep, that is
Beautiful.
nice.
Look at the
Yeah.
whole thing, and then a whelk.
Yep, those are nice. Yeah, that's a beauty there.
They're gorgeous.
Yep, that's a nice size one.
First shell of the new year.
Good job, Kevin.
Thank you. Together, right, Rob?
That's right. I walked out here and I was coming around the corner there and I'm like, oh man, look at all those people. They got all the shells. And there was a guy just staring at the ground and I'm looking where he's looking and he just walked right by it.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, he just walked right by it.
That's called a what?
Alphabet cone.
Alphabet. That's right.
I found one every day so far the past 4 days.
Alphabet?
Yeah. You know, if you just hang out here, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. What's happening, it looks like as the tide's going out, up here, that's like a mountain of shells. I don't know how many years ago it was, 6 years ago or whatever. We had, I don't know, a pile, the beach was this thick of shells up here, all up here.
Wow.
So it eventually got covered with sand. Now it's chipping away at it and washing them up around the corner.
There's some really nice ones.
There's some beauties out here.
I was into freighter conchs for a long time, and now scallops, whelks.
Oh, you do it in phases.
I think you kind of go with what
I
you
got
feel,
you.
right?
Yeah, I go for it all. I go for them all.
What do you do with them all?
Uh,
I'm trying to figure out.
I wind up. People come over and take some, when they come to the house.
Yeah.
Yep, they're great soup. I pay FP&L with them. I pay them with sand dollars. Pay my electric with sand dollars. I wish I could. I'd be out here. I'd live out here. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
All right, guys. Good luck. Have a good morning.
Enjoy.
How can you not enjoy?
Hey, what, Joe? Take over the omelet with Alvin the other day? You and Dexter?
No, that was when we were there
Oh, a long time ago.
with that little group. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I'll let you know. Well, I'm going there today. I got to work, but
I gotta work too.
yeah, there you go. All right. Oh man, you stepped on a nice moon shell. No,
Beat up.
there's a lot of broken ones. A lot of broken sand dollars too.
Broken shells are still.
Oh, they are. They're like people.
Just like that's a great metaphor.
Yep, they're just like people.
Enjoy the rest of your walk.
You as well. Hugs and splashes. See, what I do now is I'll turn around and walk back the other direction, and I'll probably find something else. Kevin found himself a nice little moon shell. Well, actually, Elizabeth found that moon shell. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, YouTube and Facebook. Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Massachusetts? Well, welcome. Picked a good place to come. Enjoy. One of our friends from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Hey, good morning. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a little turnaround. Cover this area one more time, see if I can find some more shells. Even though the shellers are starting to show up here, I'm sure they're going to leave me something. Another little live cockle shell needs to go back in the water before somebody takes it as a souvenir. Ooh, oh, there was a really nice little olive just washed up. Nice little olive shell. Look at that. Just washed up on the beach. That's a beauty. A beauty, beauty. You know, hit the high tide line here. See what's up here. Oh man, looky here. Looky there. Look at that olive shell. Look at that. And there's nothing in there. That is an awesome, awesome olive. Man, that is a beauty there. Look at the pattern on that. Wow. Lots of beginner shells up here. The fighting conchs. I call those the beginner shells. Just because they're so plentiful up here. A piece of a little moon shell, darn it. Part of a little shark eye. Yeah, that's about it up high on the beach. Come back down by the water's edge. Make one last pass. I mean, what would happen if I just hung out here for an hour? I mean, there's something always rolling in here. It's all about being in the right place at the right time when it rolls in.
Happy New Year. How are you? Haven't
Hey.
seen you since last year.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, how about you? Good.
Happy.
Yeah, there you go.
2020's over. Ain't it?
Thank God for that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Turn that new leaf, baby.
You got it.
Have a good one, love.
You too. Yep. Oh, wow. Another a murex, an apple murex, a little bit on the faded side. Little apple murex. A little chipped up. I'm going to put that on the beach, let somebody else get it. That can be their starter murex if they don't have one in their collection. This is the stuff you got to look closely at. This is where you find some little gems. All these little shells that wash up. All the little babies. I always find that the longer you just kind of hover over them and stare at them, the more you find. Something just kind of pops out. There's an old crown conch, it looks like, over here. Oh no, that's hard to tell. I think that's a regular old fighting conch, a little one. Thought it was an old king's crown conch at first. Boy, that olive shell was very, very nice. That is a good size olive. Where'd I put that? That's one of my great finds this morning. I mean, there's beaches here with many, many more shells in Southwest Florida. This isn't, Delnor-Wiggins isn't known for great shelling, but it's known for shelling. It's just a great all-around park, Delnor-Wiggins. That's beautiful. Oh, look at all the birds. Look at all the birds. Wow. I hope you caught that. All the birds just went flying by. That was neat. Found a little tulip shell this morning. Nice little banded tulip shell. That was a nice little find too earlier this morning. Seeing a few half cockle shells up here, different sizes. Nice one right there. It's kind of halfway buried in the sand. Nice little cockle. Yeah, I'm seeing some jellyfish up high on the beach here. Seen a couple. There's one right down there. Right down there if you look close. Kind of hard to see down there. See it? Right there is a jellyfish. Still getting whiffs of that doggone red tide. Dang it. Nobody likes that smell. Bad for business.
Want to show them the pretty banded tulip that I just found?
Oh yeah, nice. We got, that's beautiful.
Oh, you found one too.
I've been doing good. I got a nice alphabet cone.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, a huge olive shell.
Nice, wonderful.
It's Kevin found a big moon shell. Well, Elizabeth found it. He's taking claim for it.
Yeah.
You know how these guys are. That's nice. I've been finding a cone shell every day up here. Every day now for the past 4 days.
You know what I found a few weeks ago was a Denonia.
Oh, wow. Those, you don't find a lot of those
Beautiful,
here.
I know. It was gorgeous.
Then I look on Facebook and you see people finding them all over the place. I saw a picture of a little girl holding one the other. Did you see that?
Yeah,
with that island times.
The island,
Yeah. I don't know where they go. I'm gonna find out someday. Yeah, we'll all go up there and clean them out. Darn, just coughing. Sorry, folks. Got to take the good with the bad. Hazardous shelling here. I need some hazardous shelling pay. I just can't believe all the fighting conchs that are up here. And they're buried. See, they're buried in the sand like this. There's tons of them. Beautiful little one there. None of them are alive, so you got the green light to take them home as a souvenir. Okay, the tide's getting out a little further here. A little further. Anything showing up out here in the water? You know, just the old fighting conchs. Ooh, did a little moon shell just roll up onto the beach? Did a little moony just roll up onto the beach? What it? Ooh, nice Nautica. Nice Nautica just came rolling up. Just rolling on up to me. An old tulip down there. Nice. I swear I could just walk back and forth here all morning finding stuff. All morning. Just amazing. Isn't nature incredible? I wish I could get down in here. I would love to get down in here. I don't know how deep that is, it's real steep. But there are just thousands and thousands and thousands of shells along here. Just slowly being washed away by the currents, being pulled out. Thousands of them. And look, there's an old moon shell just stuck here in the edge. Eventually it would have broke loose and washed out into the pass. I don't know how many years ago it was when we had a big storm come by, and it just put a mountain of shells out here at the north end of the park. And it's still here. I mean, I'm walking on that mountain of shells. There's the proof of it right there. Look at all those shells down there. There were people out here with shovels digging through the piles of shells. It was so high. I think I got pictures of it somewhere on Facebook. I don't know. My pictures go back about 5 years, and there's thousands and thousands of them. Finding that stuff is kind of difficult at times. Thought there was a dolphin out here, maybe a manatee, I don't know, next to that boat. This is Wiggins Pass up in North Naples, Florida. If you're just tuning in, doing a little shelling here. I've gotten kind of wrapped up in the shelling, I'm sorry. Not walking the beach like I should be. Not getting my exercise. It's windy when I walk down the beach here. It's going to be noisy, windy and noisy. So many fighting conchs here. So many of them just stuck along the edge. There's piles of them. I can't get over it. All down there in the water. Wish that tide would go out a little further. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow. And look out into the Gulf there. You know, last, I don't know, a week ago or longer, I don't know what it was, but I saw picked up so many angel wings. There were so many angel wings on the beach here, angel wing shells. I had a handful of them. That's all I could handle. A handful. Just incredible. And I haven't seen them since. Another Murex here. Old lace Murex shell. Hey, anybody just tuning in here for the very first time, please don't be shy. Introduce yourself to the group here. Let everyone know where you're watching from. The whole idea of these live feeds is just to bring people together in the morning, give everyone a place to go, make some new friends. We don't talk about politics here. We keep it friendly. The beach is just the background. I'm just the background. I'm an insignificant part of these live feeds. I just hold the camera. So please introduce yourself. It's all about making new friends here. That's my motto. Southwest Florida Television, bringing people together, one beach walk at a time. I enjoy doing this. I have a good time doing it. It's healthy. Gets me out. Get some fresh air. Even with the red tide, I get some fresh air now and then. But I do rely on your financial support. That is very, 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 very important. Without that, I couldn't be out here. Couple little wormy tips, couple little worm shell tips side by side down here. Wormy tips. So if you like what you're seeing, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post here, in the text description. If you want to send a little thank you, token of appreciation, it is greatly appreciated, greatly welcomed. I thank those of you that have done that, and those of you that are thinking about doing it. Do it later, after my live feed ends. There is an option to send stars there if you like what you see to my videos, but Facebook takes over 40% of that money. It's kind of crazy. You can do the math when you purchase the stars. That's why I try to encourage people to use the PayPal. Now the sun's kind of dipped behind the clouds here. Yeah, the shells are starting to thin out here. I still might get lucky and find something. A lot of folks up here fishing. Sorry, folks. Sorry about the coughing. That old, worn out tulip shell. Not much left of that tulip shell there. Lots of little chunks of worm rock up here on the beach. Lots. Here's a pretty nice specimen of worm rock here. That's a big one. Lots of little worm tubes, some shells there inside of it. The worm rock. The only problem with this, darn it. The only problem with this is when you take it home, it loses its color really fast, just turns gray, loses this reddish brown color. So, I'm sure there's a way to save the colors if you want to take a piece home. Another one of our little cockles. Darn it. Stinks right in here. Stinks. Stinks of red tide. But it's worth. How can people walk by this? Oh, it's got a little hole in it. Little angel wing. Great for the shell tree, for a prayer tree. I think I'll hang that on one of our prayer trees today. For all of our friends that can't make it to the beach, hang this little angel wing. Very appropriate shell for a prayer tree. Got to carry it in my hand. They're extremely fragile. Well, I think our shelling is coming to an end. Now we'll take a little stroll down the beach, see what that looks like, see how Roy is doing. Find a little tree to hang this angel wing on. Look up to the north there, back where we were shelling, walking around the pass up there. Sunday morning, Wiggins Pass, North Naples, Florida. Every once in a while we'll spot some dolphins out here swimming by. It's a little rough out there this morning. A little difficult to see them. If you hang out here at the beach at the park, eventually you'll spot them sometime throughout the day. They're just not on our schedule. They're on their own schedule. So I guess for today, my nice little finds as far as the seashells go, let me see if I can get them out of my pocket here. 3 shells that were really nice out of the pocket full that I have. Let's see here. Got a lot of moon shells in my pocket. Go figure, huh? A lot of moon shells. Hang on, I gotta find one more shell in there. It's probably all the way down at the bottom because it was a big one. Huh. All right, here they are. These are my 3 little treasures from this morning. Those are the, come on, a little banded tulip, a little alphabet cone, and a really, really, really nice slipper shell. Those were my 3 nicest finds this morning for all you shellers out there. Not bad for Delnor-Wiggins, for Wiggins Pass. Not bad at all. What do you think? Thumbs up? Couple stars? Yeah, awesome. I probably got at least half a dozen moon shells as well. Some murex shells. Some scallops. Some red tide. The closer you get to the water, with these waves breaking out here, the worse that smell gets. Really stirring up that red bloom, that red algae bloom. I like hearing the waves, but I don't like smelling them. Good morning, Heather, Barbara, all my friends out there. Good morning, good morning. Jan, Jackie, Donnie, Virginia, Mary, good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Boy, that wind is blowing now, blowing out of the south, blowing pretty strong too. I'm walking right into it. Good morning. Walking right into it. See if I can breathe out here by the water. Still got a little while to go before low tide. Looks like they finally got that capsized catamaran out of here. Ah. Somebody left us something pretty to look at here. Another little sand dollar. I did see quite a few of these earlier when I was walking up the beach. I've got a lot of these, so I just kind of put them up higher on the beach for somebody else to discover. No reason to hoard the sand dollars. Find a dry spot here. Leave them a little souvenir, a little gift from Southwest Florida Television. I should have little logos that I could put on them. That'd be funny. Little Southwest Florida Television logos on the sand dollars. Lots of broken ones out here today. Lots of broken sand dollars. Here's a sand 50-cent piece. Half a sand dollar. Oh, stinkola. Elizabeth's out in the water giving somebody some swimming instructions. I don't know how they can stand that red tide, but another little jellyfish. I've been seeing not tons of them, but quite a few of the little jellies washed up on the beach. So you want to be careful walking and swimming. Gorgeous when you look back up to the north here. Absolutely beautiful sky. The reflections on the wet sand. Beautiful. Forget about that stinky old red tide. Gorgeous. Old Roy's sitting up there on the beach. At least I think he's sitting up there. I don't know if he ducked back in behind the trees because of the wind. I'm going to walk down here a little bit further. Then I'm going to turn around and walk back up to the north. I got a mission I'm on a mission. I got that angel wing shell I want to put on one of the prayer trees up there. But I just wanted you to see the beach. It's not very crowded out here. Not very crowded. That red tide's keeping everyone at bay, thankfully. Keeping them away for the holiday weekend instead of having all the chaos. See what it looks like when I leave, though. Good morning. How are you? You're late. I think I want to go up to Wiggins Pass again. See what's happening as that tide's going out. Interesting little patterns in the sand here. Some big ripples in the sand here. I'm going to turn around and, hey, good morning. Make my way back up the beach. Walk with the wind here. Yeah, smelly out here. Red tide smell out here. Yuck. I should be getting hazardous duty pay here. COVID, red tide. You just look at this, though, and you have no clue. You have no clue there's red tide here. Look at that beautiful sky. So nice seeing the families out here, seeing the little ones. Sorry. It's hard to breathe right here. So I'm just making my way up to the north end again. This will be my second trip up to Area 5. See if I can get up to Wiggins Pass and look for a couple more shells. I know, I'm getting greedy now. But got a nice little angel wing that I want to put on one of the prayer trees for all of you guys watching. For everyone that's watching that can't make it out here to hang a shell on your own. I picked this up earlier. It's got a nice little hole in it. Perfect. Couldn't be a better shell for a prayer tree than an angel wing. So there's a nice little prayer tree up here. And I'll be sticking that on for you guys, and you can say a little prayer for whoever needs one. I'll give you a minute to do that, a little moment of silence. My prayer is that everyone has a safe and happy, prosperous and blessed new year. Healthy, safe, prosperous, blessed. Healthy is the key word, I think, this year, healthy. I forget what time the low tide was, around 10:30, 10:15, 10:30. I don't know what time it is now. It's probably getting close. Did have some great shelling up here earlier this morning. Great shelling up at the pass. A lot of people still up here looking around. I didn't take everything, believe me. Here's a nice little prayer tree up here. It's close to the water when the tide comes in. I'm gonna stick that angel wing up here. Hopefully I'll find a branch. Hopefully somebody won't take it off the tree. That's what I hate. You put a nice shell on the trees and people pick them off as souvenirs. So where is a good little branch here? Something semi-safe and secure. There's a good one here. Okay, do a little trimming. Get it so you can get it all the way down. That's a good branch right there. Can rest it out, spread the angel wing out. Look at that. Perfect. There you go. I'll give you a quick minute there if you want to say a little prayer. Amen. 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 Hopefully it'll stay there. Oh, shall I head up to the pass one more time really quick? See if there's any other treasures up there waiting to be discovered. Round 2. Go up there for round 2. You are definitely persistent. That's what pays off. I mean, this is a real good spot too. Have you found any yet today?
Not today.
Oh, there. Well, yeah, might as well hang out at the beach. It's one of our rangers' husbands. He's out here looking for shark's teeth. He found one the other day. I'm jealous. Well, let's see if anything's changed up here. The tide's definitely gone out a little bit more. Spreading the shells out a little bit more. Pulling them out towards the water. You know, I haven't seen any dead fish on the beach yet today. That is a real good sign. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess is how it is. I didn't see them, so I didn't mention it. That's a good thing. Now it's more of just a smell thing. All right. See what we can find up here. Well, there's a little little turkey wing. Little turkey wing buried in the sand. Little turkey wing shell. Again, as I said earlier when I was up here, lots of little pieces of worm rock up here. Seeing lots of worm rock. If you want to add a chunk of that to your collection, there's plenty of it up here. Plenty for everyone. Seeing lots of little cockle shells, all different size cockles. It's kind of a small one there. Worm tips, a lot of the wormy shells. I have picked up some moon shells along the way this morning. There's several broken ones. Here's another, there's a broken one there. There's a couple broken ones right in here, the moon shells. Of course, lots of fighting conchs. Lots of fighting conchs up here. The Florida fighting conch. I think this is the top of one over here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. This is the top of a Florida fighting conch. That's kind of neat. All the little spirals in there. Little moon shell over here with a little hole in the side of it. Little moony. Shark eye, moon shell. Somebody else called that a whale's eye. Called that a whale's eye shell. Whale eye. See what's getting uncovered up here. That's what happens. This tide goes out, pulls the sand out, uncovers a little layer, another layer of shells. Nice little scallop here. I've been finding a lot of these Nautica shells. A lot of these Nautica shells lately. Scallop and a Nautica. Got to keep your eyes peeled there. Keep them peeled. Little cockles. There's a little cockle shell. Nice little cockle shell. They're pretty prevalent, the cockle shells. No shortage of cockles. These are all little ones here. Right in this little area. We have seen some nice big ones this morning, though. See, here's what happens. The waves come up. They kind of sort everything out for you. They spread everything out. Make it easy for you to find something neat. Little murex. Little apple murex shell. See, it just got uncovered. Kind of thinning out here. Thinning out. Keep going up the beach. Seeing lots of these. These are the slipper shells. Lots of slipper shells this morning. No shortage of slippers. See how it looks like a little slipper when you flip it over? Mossy arcs. Lots and lots of mossy arc shells. Lots of mossy arcs. Lots of little pieces of finger coral on the beach also. Little pieces of coral. This guy, I have put him back in the water 3 times now. This is going to be the 4th time I have put him back in the water. This little live cockle shell just keeps washing up. Won't stay out there. Wiggins Pass here. Barefoot Beach on the other side of Wiggins. Very north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. spot a little further up the beach here. It's usually kind of promising. I just wanted to see what it looks like after the tide goes out. Remember that little ridge I showed you earlier this morning? It just had all those shells. I want to see what that looks like up there. See if we might stand a chance here when the tide gets really low of chipping some shells off of it. Little murex over here. A little apple murex. A little, oop, I missed it. I grabbed the clamshell, was next to it. It was buried in the sand. A little apple murex. So this is what people miss, these smaller shells. See that right down there? A little moon shell, little apple murex, and a little moon. Beautiful, beautiful little fighting. Whelk. Is that a whelk? Whelk or a conch? Whelk. Little whelk. Little baby lightning whelk. Look at that. Nice one. Hopefully somebody will spot that and pick it up. Piece of a moon. Little olive shell. Just amazing. What was this, the 5th time I've been by here? 5th time, 6th time? Back and forth. Back and forth this morning. Some old broken murex, apple murex. I just can't get enough here. Can't get enough of the shelling experience. It's just been so good lately. The shelling's been great up here for Delnor-Wiggins. Again, it's not notorious for shelling by any means. Another little turkey wing. Another murex shell, lace murex. I found, I don't know, 4 or 5 of those this morning. What else? Wow, that pocket's getting full. Holy smokes. That pocket is getting full. I was wondering why I was walking with a limp here. Jackie, pretty soon you're going to be here with me. Fun. In the Florida sun. All right, here we go again. Back into a busy little spot here. Nice little worm shell down here. Nice little worm. Little scallop, another little scallop. That's a good one. That'll clean up nice. That will clean up nice. An old murex over here. An old murex. little baby moon shell. Another little baby moon shell. I can't wait for Donnie to get here. She's got a job on her hands when she gets here. A lot of these shells that I'm picking up are hers. They've got her name on them, but she's the one that's going to get to go through them all, through the mountain of shells at my house. I mean, it's a mountain. I have a mountain. I give them away to friends, but I still have a mountain of shells. Plan on bringing a couple bottles of wine, Donnie, and spending a day or two sifting through them all. Gonna keep you busy. Our friend's been going through here and piling up all the fighting conchs. Look at them. Look at all the fighting conchs up here. Just piles of them. Just incredible. Well, there's... Ooh, is that a little moon shell? Yep. Nope. Ooh. Piece of a moon shell sticking out there. Piece of a moon shell. I saw that eye looking up at me. Still can't get down there, darn it. That is the place. This is where all the shells are coming from, all down in here. Just washing up the beach. That is mostly rocks right there, folks. Mostly rocks. Very few shells piled up in there. Pretty amazing. Quite a little pile. Well, start heading back down. Back down the beach. See if I left anything. If I missed anything. See, I came up here and added another, 4 shells to my collection. That's why I say you can never find them all. You're never going to get them all. No matter how good of a sheller you are. It seems they just keep coming. Coming and coming. Just when you think you found them all, boom, you find something else. And now that sun's going down, it makes it a little harder for me with my old tired eyes. Much easier when that sun's shining bright. Yep. A little baby and a chipped up one next to it. A chipped up mama moon next to the little baby. Well, we had some fun today, huh? There's the clouds. The clouds moving in. Supposed to have a front come through here later, a little cold front. A little cooler out here tomorrow. A little cooler out here tomorrow. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Still looking at the ground, sorry. If you're wondering what's going on, I'm still staring at the ground. I can't help myself. I'm addicted to shelling. Shame on me. I mean, it's better than being addicted to other things. Man, pocket full.
Really?
Oh yeah. So many moon shells. Found awesome. Did I show you that? I can't find the stuff in here. Nice little tulip,
Well,
but
you should get a shell bag and put it
Yeah.
on your waist, huh? Go shelling.
look at that.
That's a big olive.
That was just somebody walked right over it. I'm like, oh shit, he's like, oh, he's gonna see it. He just walked right over it. Yep, that
Some
is
people are looking for something.
exactly. Or they're looking for something
Specific,
Yep, Pacific.
Let me try to do that. Okay.
Something specific. See you later.
Bye.
Well, I hope the sun comes out. I wanted to snap off a couple photos here this morning. It's just so much nicer when the sun's out. But there seems to be some more shells here rolling around on the beach. Oh, moon with a little hole in it. Seems like there's some more shells have been tossed around here. So what the heck? What the heck? Wait for the old sun to come up. It stinks up here, unfortunately. All right. I think I'm going to call it a morning here, folks. I think I'm going to call it a morning. It's been awesome. Had a great morning of shelling. Spent most of the time shelling today. Sorry about that. That wind's picking up. Remember, two things here. Two things when you're watching my videos that are very, very important. Your friendship and your financial support. The best and most effective way to show your support is by becoming a regular monthly supporter of Southwest Florida Television. Click on that Facebook option to become a supporter. Another way where Facebook doesn't get any of that money, if you like what you see and you want to send me a tip, a thank you, is to use that PayPal account. You'll see the link to my PayPal in the description of this post, the text description. PayPal is the least greedy of all the ways that you can send a contribution. Those of you that do that, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is awesome. Not only needed, but greatly appreciated. I'm not out here working for anybody. I'm out here working for you. That's who I'm working for. I'm working for you guys. Hey, have an awesome, awesome Sunday. I'll see you out here tomorrow morning. Hopefully it won't be too windy and nasty. Just never know what it's going to be like out here. Every morning, a new little surprise waiting for us out here. But I am going to call it quits for today. Hey, thank you for being a friend, a follower, a supporter. Spread the word. Help spread the word. Southwest Florida Television, bringing people together one beach walk at a time. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.